I feel like I need to up the ante even on my update videos because I tried doing this update unformatted and whatnot to sort of give you what's going on, and needless to say they always came out like I didn't want, and I guess I should just do it like my last update when I did my hiatus. But anyways, what has been going on? Well, let me give you the timeline because it's a doozy. About a week before October I decided to do animation again, but with Halloween. I also decided to try and do less animation videos and add some other videos in the midst. So I started to do it like I usually do animation, all through the month with no preparation. It usually bites me in the butt. Anyways, time goes on and it's decided we're moving. Um, gosh. Like, I always have this situation where I'm doing animation and there's always something that interrupts me. Like, when I did animation for May, I stopped doing it. I was trying to finish it up in June, and then in July, I was trying to finish it, and then I went on vacation in July. The second time I did it, I didn't do it for summer, so I did it for winter. And during Christmas time, I was supposed to go over to my family for vacation. Yeah. So now it's the same thing, but no, it's not the same thing. Today I'm moving. It's happening again. Something in my life is interrupting animation. It's the animation curse. I swear. But anyways, that didn't come immediately into play because mostly I was being a lazy ass with the whole thing. Around the end of October, I finally got my ass lit to do stuff and tried to do something. This also took time for me to do anything because full days would literally be taken for packing. And when I finally did the last animation before the last two that I made, or am gonna make, I'm doing this before I do it, but when I finally decided to do the last animation before the latest ones that should have came out, I decided to stay up till 4. The next day I packed my ass off, and helped move stuff. I overextended it a little and I was on 3 hours of sleep. So we moved to the house where we would be staying before we finally decided on a new place, which we still haven't. And I struggled to sleep and was very uncomfortable that night. The next day I figured something out. I was sick. Not with corona or anything, thank God, but I had a massive headache. I was very hot on the forehead, so fever. My throat was dry, along with my nose. My nose also bled. And to top it all off, my legs were pretty weak from the move, as well as my heel was hurting a lot. And it turns out it was cracked because of the dry skin on my heel. So I was walking weird to avoid feeling pain on my heel, which actually made my leg muscles feel worse. So basically, I was in pain on October 31st. So I spent that time recovering and not doing anything. It took me a few days to actually get back into regular health with this miracle vitamin or whatever. So about November 4th, I should have been able to do something. So I tried. And I had terrible Wi-Fi at the time, as well as looking at the Salad Fingers review project and just thinking, I don't want to do it. It might have been the stress or the pain or feeling terrible for not helping or whatever. I just had this bad taste in my mouth trying to do this project. Meanwhile, both the next 2 animation videos were not even finished script-wise, so I had no idea what to do at the time and just, gave up, rest for the day, whatever's. I don't want to say this. I really don't want to say this. But the Salad Fingers and FNAF the musical review are not going to be posted until next year, October. Animation, that's fine, I'll finish that up. I may as well. But when it comes to the other stuff, I understand that through the trailers I promised you guys that I would do it, and I'm sorry. It's just that I don't feel like working on both right now, and I feel like by the time I do finish them, at that point I should just wait until October comes out to try again. I could just release it when it does finish, but I don't want to put a huge focus on that project to stop me from doing other projects. And I think that's the biggest reason. I have other plans I want to do for the month of November. I want to do other things and not be so focused on something from October, because the feeling I had for October has long gone. And I want to do things that are the feeling of November, because I feel a November feeling. Doing something in October when I feel this November feeling feels like I'm fighting against the tide and I'm gonna get nothing out of it. So yes, I'm gonna do other things after I finish animation, obviously, and there's a lot of things I've been thinking about doing. I've been looking back and like thinking maybe I have the file for Akaba Pern, maybe I should do something with that. If you don't know what that is, it's Chronicles of Bertha, a Pokemon Emerald randomizer Nuzlocke. That was the kind of Let's Play pseudo, sort of like Alpharad-esque edited Let's Play that I would do. And then there's also maybe Hunger Games. I've been thinking about bringing back Hunger Games. Maybe that could be fun. The whole thing about the Hunger Games thing is that I've always wanted to bring guests over, but I could never really get guests over to do Hunger Games anyways. So it's just a big struggle to do that, and I can't do that now because of Corona and because I moved. So all the people that I knew are gone. But yeah, maybe that's thrown out. Maybe I can do another free write. That's always been something in the back of my mind that I was always thinking about doing. Is like that Pymation's free write like is the only one of its kind, and I feel bad for it, so I should do something like that. Definitely the two things I really want to do is blank reviews and a top 10 that is different from October. I'm really proud of the TLT top 10 that I did. It was really good, a lot of great editing. It's probably my magnum opus, and I think I should stop doing this animation grind. I should finish up at least the animation grind, but get back to that whole nice editing, and that was like one of my favorite edits. There's obviously things that I could definitely do better, that I definitely see like, I could have done something else for that when watching the video, but other than that, I think a lot of my greatest techniques have been from that video so far, and I want to redo that or even do things better. It's just so good. But something I really want to push is that I want to do an animation. I mean, not animation, a blank review. That is, something else that's not Halloween related, because those stressed me out. Dude, it was crazy. It's like I had a good idea of what I wanted to do. It just got to the point where it's like, okay, I gotta pump this out. I'm like, I don't want to pump it out. I want to do as best I can. I want to do the best I can and make it look just as good. And you know what? I think maybe time just needs to set on it, and I need to not push myself to do something I don't want to do when I'm doing my hobby. So straight up, I'm just gonna reset. I made a script, and I'm going beyond the script, and that's my mistake. I should probably cancel it now. I should probably do my ending, because I went off a little bit at the end of there with like what I'm gonna do. That was not in the script. I was gonna say goodbye after all that, but let's just do it now. Yeah, I'm going to do other things, and after I finish animation, did I say that already? Probably. And hopefully you guys enjoy that when it happens. Till next time though, I'm Blank Papers, and I'll see you guys another time with another day. Take care.